This video, we're going to talk about number one realtor mindset. Everything from keeping yourself motivated to lining with the right people. And this one is a special one because I have none other than Mike Sherrard on the call with me today. He is my sponsor here at eXp Realty. He's a global social media coach for real estate. He's a number one realtor on social media in Calgary and in Alberta. And to top it all off, he is one of the largest and fastest growing group here at eXp Realty. And I cannot wait to dive into all the aspects that take you to become a number one realtor. My name is Dharmila Rajasingham. I'm a realtor with eXp Realty. Please subscribe to our channel, hit the like button, and hit the notification bell to get updates on new content. Now let's check out my conversation I had with Mike Sherrard. I can't believe I have none other than Mike Sherrard with me here today. So thank you so much for taking your time to chat with me, Mike. I wanted to start off by talking to you about this idea about being a number one realtor, this mindset. So you're a number one realtor on social media in Calgary and in Alberta. You're recognized as a global social media coach. And on top of it, to top it all off, you've created one of the largest and fastest growing groups at eXp Realty. I'm going to be honest with you. Most people will never come close to your record or even your success because why? They quit early, right? I wanted to ask you, so how do you stay motivated?
Yeah, it's a good question. And it kind of comes down to two different things. I think, there's always the typical cliche of finding your why, right? And everybody says that. They watch Simon Sinek or anything like that. Everybody says start with your why, which is, there's a lot of legitimacy to that, which is, for me, growing up, I didn't have a lot. When I was born, we were extremely poor. And then my parents thankfully got to the middle class at least. But they were always extremely supportive. And, growing up, we didn't have the ability to go on trips. We didn't have the ability to buy nice stuff. And, just having that support from my family, I always wanted to be able to give them everything that they ever want. But simultaneously, whenever I get to the point where I have a family, I want to give them whatever they want without boundaries. But then the bigger thing for me, and I think this is why Connor and I talk a lot about thinking bigger than just your why, which is I just have this immense drive to prove to myself what I'm capable of. And this is why a lot of people say, well, they're comparing themselves to this person, comparing themselves to that person. Have you seen what they did? Do you see what they're doing? And I don't pay attention to anybody but myself. I don't look at people's stories. I don't look at their posts. I don't engage with them. I don't care. I want to know what I'm personally capable of. And that drives me because I'm pretty confident I'm capable of quite a bit. And I think a lot of people just get too caught up in the metric and the barometer of, comparing their success to somebody else and using that as the test of how well they're doing. And for me, I just want to see what I'm capable of doing, and whether that stacks up in last place or first place, it is what it is. But as long as I'm first place, to me, that's all good. So for me, I just have this immense drive to say, what am I actually capable of while I'm on this planet? And one of my, mentors at Milet says this, where it's a really interesting thought process where he believes that when you die, you're going to meet the best version of yourself. And, his thought process is, am I going to meet that man and be shocked, or am I going to meet that man and say, that's me? And it's how strong can you push and how much can you achieve? What kind of legacy and impact can you leave on this world? And now that I've started getting messages about impacting thousands of lives and, people coming up to me and getting emotional, it's a really cool thing. And that's what keeps me pushing, further and further every day.
I love that. And it's like this idea of betting on yourself, right? I love that. And you, for those that are watching, I wanted to give them a little bit of context. So Connor Steinbrook is your co-founder of the Wolfpack, and he's your partner, and he's located in Dallas, Texas, and he's top 50 influencer at our company with over 1,500 agents. Unreal. Did you realize that this brokerage would change your life when Connor first approached you?
It's a really interesting question. And I had an assumption that it would change my life in some sort of way. I just didn't realize the magnitude and the speed at which it would. Because again, going back to what you said is, betting on yourself. I bet on myself every single time. I don't listen to what anybody tells me in terms of people come and tell me that they're, Mike, I'm going to come here and I'm going to crush it. Or they come to me with this idea and it's going to be $1 billion idea. I only look at action. I don't care what you say. I look at what you do. And for me, I always know that I'm going to execute. So I will always bet on myself in any situation and not put success in the hands of somebody else. And when I came here, I had an assumption that just, based on my work ethic, based on my drive, consistency, and what I've put, years into building leading up to this point, I had a pretty good idea that, okay, if I come here, there will be some accelerated growth in terms of just by nature of the brokerage, adding additional income streams, doing the same thing that you would do anywhere else. So you kind of naturally work yourself into making progress when you come to EXP. Now, what I wasn't expecting is what came from that, because this is a really thing. And I think just being from a small town, I would like to say I'm humble because a lot of people tell me that. So, which is really nice to hear. And I don't necessarily feel or recognize what I've done. And I kind of just, because I'm always sitting in this office doing my thing. And Connor had a better idea than I did, because there's a lot of people that do come to EXP that have a big following, but just because you know how to build a big following doesn't mean you know how to build a big business. And it doesn't mean you actually have the influence or connection with that audience to help them in terms of guiding decisions. And that's where I was stuck, because I didn't really realize how much people truly had a connection with me to the point where they wanted to be where I was. I just saw the views and thought, okay, they're enjoying my content. How deep does that really go? And fast forward 19 months later, it's completely changed my life forever.
Yeah. And I'm super privileged, and I had the honor to meet you in person. And I'll tell you, Mike, you're exactly the person people see online. People want to be around you, not only because of your amazing strategies, but because of your energy, and you truly care and you want to help the people around you to come. That's the sense of a leader that a lot of people don't see, is that the moment someone brings you onto their team, they want to make your dreams and your goals come to life as well. And I wanted to acknowledge that you are the real deal when it comes to that. So, I wanted to get back to, so when you were talking to Connor about EXP Realty and the future, what about your conversation with Connor that you realized that EXP Realty model is the future of real estate?
Yeah, it's a really great question. And I think it's more so looking at alignment of people, and then looking at this, how you can get compensated as much as humanly possible for the effort you're putting into it. I think, as you know very well, choosing your sponsor is everything when coming to EXP. And a lot of people just make the assumption that, you come to a brokerage, you choose a friend, a family, or somebody that's in your local market, that must be the right decision. But I, being, an engineer, I like to reverse engineer things and take a very calculated, methodical approach to it. So, when I chose Connor, I looked at all my weaknesses and say, where can he fill in those gaps, to the point where together we create this symbiotic relationship where we can go do further, with each other. And as I started looking at the future of social media and technology, and brokerages solely relying on their brokerage brand, whereas EXP was very much open to personal brands, and just looking at, again, ownership in companies, ownership in, what you're a part of. But then again, having the income opportunities as well. It just makes sense, because, all of these agents are starting to build their business, and successful is success, but every other brokerage, you don't have a way to get compensated for it. So I think by identifying the ability to create partnerships on a global level really incentivizes collaboration, family, culture, and so much, which is everything that was traditionally missing from real estate. You go to a traditional local brokerage, and I was at one many times, and you see that there's no culture, there's no collaboration, nobody wants to share because they're all competing with each other, and it's a really archaic way of doing things. So as Connor started to talk to me about the ideas that we have and how that symbiotically aligned with EXP, it just became a no-brain decision.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And I'm so grateful that Josh, he watched your content. So my husband, Josh, for those that are watching, you probably see him on our YouTube channel and social media. So Josh watches a ton of real estate content online, and he started watching you, and he knew you were with the previous brokerage, and all of a sudden he's like, wait, Mike is talking about this brokerage called EXP, and I know you're looking for one. Have you looked into it? And I'm like, let's just book a call with Mike. And honestly, I cannot be any more grateful to you to not just opening my eye to this brokerage and giving me information, but just having the idea and the openness to share information that not a lot of people share. And trust me, I interviewed over 8 brokerages in the Toronto area before I came to EXP. And I'm so glad I made the best decision right up front. I wanted to talk to you. So I know some few top producers, and I spoke to them about EXP, and they're also team leaders here in Toronto. They have their own teams, but they're refusing to look at the idea of EXP. What do you say to people like that?
Yeah, there's kind of two things is, a lot of people just make decisions, and this is why they fail to scale their business to the fullest potential, is they make decisions based on ego and emotion. And there's no denying this, and I don't care at what capacity of which you relate to this for. But if you're a team leader, you have some level of ego, which is why you start a team, because you want, your success, you want people to benefit from it. You want to benefit from people that want to join you. And there is without a doubt, capacity of ego assigned with being a team leader or being a broker owner. That's why you want people to come to you, because of what you built. And then there's also an emotional attachment, because whenever you create a brokerage or whenever you create a team, you have this sense of feeling like, I did it, it's all me, it's nobody else helped me, and I don't want anybody to get the credit for doing that. And I think a lot of people are missing life-changing massive opportunities because they're not willing to look at unbiased opportunities with removing ego and emotion. Because the one thing that you look at, and this is why many top producing teams, many brokerages have decided to join us, is because when you run the numbers, now you can make a proper decision. Because a lot of people are just making decisions up front on assumptions, and they're not thinking about what is actually best for their family, what is actually best for their agents, what is actually best for the long-term success of getting ahead of the curve before they start to lose people to this opportunity that they could have kept if they started looking at it. And I just think it's a massive shame that a lot of people won't take a peek at something. And this is what I tell people, and this is, if the numbers don't work out, then I'll never bring it up again. Mm-hmm. But if the numbers do work out, then at least be open to having a discussion. Because when you'll see, 90% of the people have ever talked to about EXP after we at least look at the data have all joined. And the only time the 2% didn't, they actually still joined the company. They just joined a family member that was already at the company. So 100% of people I've ever talked to have actually ended up joining EXP when you look at the numbers. And it's, again, something that I try and live and breathe by example. I try and practice what I preach, and seeing that my income has increased by 10 times in the last 12 months. I was the same. I turned a blind eye to it. And that really hurt me, because that cost me multiple seven figures by not joining whenever I first heard about the opportunity. So, again, kind of my response to that is that, number one, it's a shame, because you're letting yourself down, you're letting your family down, and you're letting your team down by not at least looking at it. It's not that you have to join, but by not vetting proven exponentially growing opportunities, that is what entrepreneurs do. And if you're not looking to look at that, you are potentially hurting the future of yourself, your family, and your partners. And for my other aspect of that is that you'll still see EXP grow. You will still see some of your agents leave. And if you don't want to look unbiasedly at this opportunity, there are going to be people who will, and they will likely be on your group and at your brokerage, and they will leave. So that's a shame that you didn't want to look at it up front.
Yeah, really good point. And I love your philosophy of leading with value, right? And I love that you've broken many records here at EXP. Not only do you have the most sponsored, I guess, and influence people under you, but you also have broken record for having the most producing agents. So people are coming to our team because they get value, they're doing really well, they're able to build their own team. I wanted to ask you, what advice do you give to agents that, like myself and others, who are looking to join EXP and who are looking to build momentum like you in such short amount of time?
Yeah, I think, I said this on stage at EXPCon when I spoke, is that if you invest your time into building a personal brand, you have an unfair competitive advantage against anybody whenever you seek any future opportunity. And I think a lot of people need to start focusing more on finding their unique value proposition or selling proposition. You need to find out what makes you unique and how you can leave with value to help other people, and what makes you different. Because you'll see that, again, even though I've attracted the most number of agents, in the history of the company personally, I've never reached out to a single agent as well. So you start to see that it's been solely based on people coming to me for exactly what I've created by identifying that my unique value proposition is scaling your business the modern way with social media. If you would like that, you can come to me, and now we can partner, and you'll get everything for free. And by identifying something that you can help others with, that is, again, going back to the philosophy of why a lot of agents get into real estate. They say, well, I love working with people and I want to change lives. So how are you going to change lives? And even if, again, it can be as small as you've got experience being an immigrant and you're able to show people how to come to this country and build momentum. Great. That's a really cool niche that you can dive into. It doesn't have to be something that scales an agent's production. It doesn't have to be something, crazy strategic like I do. It just has to be something that you've lived by, you've experienced, and that you can show others how to do or how to benefit from. And I think by identifying what makes you different, creating a personal brand, and consistently sharing that at scale through social media, that is what's going to allow you to benefit from this model and build a robust foundation. But also, I think, again, it comes down to, aligning with people like yourself that have a good foundation, that have strategies that are proven to work, and aligning yourself with an ecosystem of people that can show you what to do. Because even if, I know a ton of people at the company that have something unique to offer, but they're not a part of an organization that's conducive to actually fostering that growth on a global scale. They don't know how to share it at scale. They don't know how to communicate that message. They are not part of a tribe that also aligns with that vision. And now they've got this incredible, golden goose that they're sitting on, but they don't know how to get it to anybody. So I think having that marriage between identifying your value proposition, creating a personal brand by aligning it to that, sharing it at scale, and then aligning it with a group that also understands how to do this is the perfect way to shorten the learning curve, save money, save time, reduce emotion, reduce stress, and build a very quick organization at this life-changing company.
Oh, I love that. I want to make it all come to life. Mike, people talk about this all the time, right? Like, we can do anything, but we can't do everything. And you say this all the time, that you wouldn't go as far if you go alone, but if you go with a group of people, you'll go much further. And you and what you created through the Wolf Pack is an embodiment of that. And I say it all the time for the people that follow us, but I want people to hear from you. What do they get from joining our group, Agent Wolf Pack?
Yeah, definitely. I think, before talking about what they get by joining the Wolf Pack, I think it's good to understand why they get what they get. And I think it's always good to add context, because when you just tell people statements about, oh my God, you get all this stuff. Well, this is one of the biggest problems at EXP, and being involved in certain calls with certain people, you start to hear that one of the biggest pitfalls about EXP is that people lead with perceived value and then they never fulfill it when an agent comes in. Whereas we've been able to have some of the highest retention ever at the company because we give everything we promised day one and then over deliver every day after that. So when you look at why we created what we did, it's very strategic, and it's done because there's 4 key pain points I see every other group of the company struggle with, and just the company or any brokerage struggle with in general, which is training, support, retention, and growth. These are kind of the 4 key components that a lot of people struggle with. So when you look at training, what I did and aligned this with Connor, who's my sponsor, is we tried to look at what are other groups lacking and what is the company lacking in general, and how can we take our practical experience and apply it, not just say, okay, they don't have it, but it's still a better model. How can we do something about it and solve the problem so that when people come, they don't have to deal with this problem? So again, my forte, social media training thousands of agents a year to scale their business with social media. Every single agent 7 tiers deep in our organization gets all of our social media training, our production training, Connor's real estate investment training, new agent training, and revenue share growth training to show people how to attract and not how to go out and recruit. So that takes care of the training aspect of it. Now, when you look at support, one of the biggest problems of the EXP is that, again, based on the IC or independent contractor agreement, the only obligation a sponsor has to an agent they bring into the company is to bring them into the company. And unfortunately, that's what a lot of people do, is that they talk to you every single day, lead with all this perceived value, come to the company, they don't talk to you, they're on to the next person. And it's a big problem. So with us, as you know, Connor and I make ourselves readily available 7 days a week, on holidays, on any day, to make sure that if somebody needs support, you can book it into our calendar. It'll be one-on-one on Zoom, and we've never missed a call since coming to the company. So support is taken care of as well. Now, when you look at retention, what happens is a lot of people don't have a culture, they don't have an ecosystem, and they don't have something that people can plug into and feel like they're a part of. And then what happens is the agents are not getting the support, they're lacking training, they're not part of something they're excited about. So they start to look is the grass greener on the other side if I go here, if I go there, if I talk to this person or that person? So with us, we've got the 4 mastermind calls every single week, diving into different aspects of what an agent needs to scale and thrive with their business. So not only does it help with furthered education, but simultaneously, any agent they bring in, it now retains them because they become immersed into our culture, they become a part of our community, and now they're always in peak performance and never looking as the grass greener elsewhere because they see that we give them everything and more they either need, want, or recreate it if they don't have it. And then the final aspect of it is growth. And what you'll see is a lot of people come to EXP, and whether they care about it from day one or whether they care about it in day 300, at some point, most people start to have some sort of level of care for agent attraction, just boiling down to the aspect of residual income. And what you'll see is most groups struggle because they're either A, sending a templated video to other agents that is not even done by them, meaning they don't understand their own model. They're not taking care of the people they're talking to because they don't appreciate their time, and it pushes people away. Or they would have to take time away from their production and income producing activities to do the full EXP Explain model that they don't understand. They don't know the objections. They're going to waste their time, not get the agent, could have done another deal. So they're failing twice. So with myself and Connor being, able to do what we do and communicate it quite clearly, whenever anybody joins us, we will take care of all of the agent attraction calls for them. So if somebody wants to join them, we will take care of it. So now you can go out, do your deals, invite, we will take care of the conversion, the nurturing, the training, and support. So when people come to the Wolfpack, we basically created a bolt-on system where we take care and alleviate all the pain points you would face anywhere else.
That's amazing. And I wanted to really make a point here. A lot of people miss is that when you come into a company, yes, you do have the opportunity to be compensated with agents that are 7 tiers below you, but this is where you have this amazing opportunity to have this leverage of people 7 tiers above you, giving you valuable assets, training, mentorship. Hence why when you join our group, you absolutely have access to everything Mike Sherrard provides, everything Connor Steinberg, and everyone above us, giving you valuable, this unfair advantage over anybody in our industry, not just in the Greater Toronto area, not just in Canada, worldwide. So if you like to partner with us, join our group. Check out the link in my description below for my calendar. I want to take a moment to say thank you, Mike, so much. I appreciate you. I am so grateful that you're my partner, and I am looking forward to seeing what 2022 has in store for us. It's going to be epic. So I can't wait to see you in our channel next time. So thank you so much again.
Thank you so much. Next year is going to be crazy. Again, if you guys want to talk to Thermella or both of us, check out the link in the description. We'd be more than happy to dive into it, tailor this to exactly what you care about, and show you how drastically changing this can be for your life.
Amazing. Absolutely. Thank you so much, Mike.